Hello once again, and this is J.Ashley Spencer. Hello, J.Ashley Spencer here. J.Ashley Spencer. This is J.Ashley Spencer. J.Ashley Spencer, and hello, and this is J.Ashley Spencer, and this is another one of my sort of like fish diary sort of things. Basically telling you my experiences of these fish. This is a new series, so I'm going to start with a fish that I've had for quite a long time. Try and get rid of the glare. You can still see me. Hi. But one of, I don't want to say it's my favourite fish, but I think it is one of my favourite fish. See, if I was trying to act all like cool, I'd say the biche is my favourite fish, but they don't really do anything. Let me open this up. I'll show you. See, I think having a fish, it kind of like, it's like a puppy sort of thing. So the more you sort of play around with it, then I think the more like the more connected you feel about it, sort of thing. So the fish that I'm talking about today are I haven't done this in ages. Are the biches? No, the biches? The weather loaches or pond loaches, whatever you may call them. I just generally think they are all-round good fish. They don't really look like your traditional fish, but they also don't really behave like your traditional fish. They're kind of like, I'd say they're like dolphins, or like, I'm really jumping at them. They're really jumping at me. They're normally so chill when they come up to me. There you go. Especially the big ones. The big ones seem really jumpy today. See, normally this small one, I can literally go like that and scoop him out of the water. It just doesn't really do anything. Can you come over here? There you go. I just think these fish are like all-round cool guys, basically. Normally they would come up to me at the surface, but I don't know why they're not today. Especially him. So I got 4 in here at the moment. I don't think I'm going to get any more. I'll go over the pros and cons about having them. But let me introduce them to you. So this is Mad Dog. He was one of my first ones, like starting over looking after fish, like having like a fish tank as a hobby sort of thing. He was one of my first ones. So that's Mad Dog in the back. You got Cool Cat. This one is slightly smaller. Not gonna lie, I don't really know much about them. I just know my experience with them. So yeah, I don't know if one's male and female. I think this one is a male. They got different heads, basically. Mad Dog, his head is more like that. It's more rounded. And then you have these little tentacles here. And then Cool Cat, her one is more flat. And then her tentacles are out here. So one's down there and one's like up there. If you can see here. His more rounded. And then Cool Cat is just like flat. I don't know where she is, but whatever. And then you got, I literally got a few about a month ago or something like that. I'll put them in here a month ago. So you have this one. I don't know what to call him. He is the small one out of the group. He's like a dwarf, basically. Like a pygmy. I might just call him Pygmy. It's kind of a cute name, but yeah. And then chasing after him is the other one. Don't know what I'm going to call the other one, but yeah. So Pygmy, Cool Cat, Mad Dog, and the other one, Clive. Might just call him Clive. Yeah, whatever. So yeah, these are just all-round friendly fish. They're active. That's what I like about fish. Like, that's what I like to look for about fish. So I have some fish, they just don't do anything. So the gourami, they're great. Obviously, loaches, like I was saying. You got the catfish there. He's really cool. And then you got other fish like, right, the plecos. They're all right. They're interesting to look at. But they do move around quite a bit. Like the big one, that normally stays there, and then at night it normally comes up to the screen. The small one sometimes swims around because he gets pushed around by the big one. But yeah, they actually move. This little bugger here, don't know if you can see him, the glass catfish. I've never seen him over here. I've never seen him up here. I've only seen him a couple of times up here, but that's really late at night. That's about 2 o'clock in the morning or something. That's when he's feeding. But all the rest of the time, he literally feeds and comes back down here and just chills behind that plant. I've never seen him anywhere else. It's so weird. But yeah. But like I was saying, loaches, they are probably one of the best fish if you want to stay entertained. They got so much personality. They're so they seem so dumb, but seem so smart at the same time. Especially Mad Dog, he seems really dumb, but Cool Cat seems like chill, like cool as beans. One of the pros/negatives is they're like a Hoover. So what that can mean is a pro, say if you have food at the bottom, they will literally just go take up all the food. Literally nothing will be left. A negative to that is they both, or my ones at least, my ones in my old tank, they normally just swam around the bottom. But these ones, they go everywhere. They're literally down here, in the middle, and up there. They're like all-ranging fish. And once you drop a piece of food in, to show you, they go absolutely mental. Just feed them a tiny bit. Just start hearing it. They'll start crashing to the... Look at them. They are like hoovers. They all just come up. See, look. Just mental. And normally it's just all of them. They all just come up you got Mad Dog here. He's a big boy. He is probably the biggest loach I've ever seen. I think I've seen one bigger. But the girth of this one is just I think it's like that. It's about nearly an inch. About 2 mil off an inch or something. He's a big loach. And they literally just... The way how they get to this size is they just skim through all the food. They just go for it. They're the main culprits of stealing food. So yeah, both a pro and a con. I think it's a pro really, because if you accidentally drop too much in, then they will just take it all. The food, I normally feed them the just tropical flakes of nutrition. There you go. I sometimes feed them the tropical catfish pellets. They will literally eat anything, not gonna lie. And probably their favourite is the discus pellets. I will put the flakes in first. So, because I got both top feeding and bottom feeding. So I'll put the flakes in first. Then I'll run over, feed them, come back, get the pellets out, feed them. So that hopefully distracts the loaches from the pellets to feed like the climber perch. They love the pellets. The biche, obviously, reedfish. I've got another biche and all that. They love the pellets. As soon as one, it's normally Mad Dog, finds a pellet, they all just go hoover it up. So yeah, very easy pet to look after, or fish to look after. They can go both in cold water and tropical water, which is kind of interesting. When I first got this tank, I had fighter fish. These used to tear apart its fins. I was contemplating them putting them in the pond, which you can do, but I just grew to love them. I was just all right, you're going into the pond next video. Just never happened. Just grew a connection with them, and now they're probably one of my favourite fish. I just keep going up and down, and it's just mate, it's lovely. I like them. They're cool. The only thing, especially on Mad Dog here, you'll see on the side of him, you've got these little circles. They are actually from the plecos. I'm going to talk more about the plecos in another video. But they got a thick, like, it's kind of like bogies, like a saliva slash mucus like layer on their skin. And if you don't really have that much wood in your tank, they would just go for the loaches with their like mucus layer, because it's high level of protein, and if like the plecos aren't fed enough, and yeah, they get some pretty nasty bite wounds. Like the first time I saw it, I was just like, what the hell is that? It was literally like a little circle. You could see when they come to the front of the screen, you could literally see like the upside down U on his skin. It was just grim. I was just like, oh god, he's probably going to die, like get infected. But luckily that wasn't the case. He's been bitten quite a few times. I think it's probably about 4 times in total or something. Healed up. You can see one on this side, and then like 2-ish on here. Pretty sure the other one's healed up completely, so that's good. But it only seems to be him. Cool Cat hasn't got any. Apparently Baishes are supposed to get them, but Baisha hasn't got any. He normally bites back, so yeah. But that is one to note. If you want them perfect tip-top condition, I think they look kind of cool with that. He looks battle scarred, but for its health, I don't know. He just seems to struggle it off. So yeah. I was going to go over one more thing. I've completely forgotten. The cost of these guys, they're pretty ish. Like in the UK, like £8 to £12 for normally smaller than that. They're just like, make sure you have a big tank, and then you're just like, won't grow that big. Like maybe it's that size, and then they whack out of that size. Apparently they can get bigger. So like I'll say from here to about there is the biggest loach I've seen. So about 2 inches on him. Yeah, all round good fish. Would recommend. Just like they're all rounders basically, up there in the middle, down there. Yeah, so this has been a look into the loaches, the pond loaches, weather loaches, whatever you may call them. Just from my personal my personal like experience with them. So yeah. So this being J.Ashley Spencer, please can you like, subscribe and share. Check out my other videos, and goodbye my friends. Bye.